I want to talk today about AltaVista. Hi, I'm Dave and I help business leaders who use IT more effectively. Today I'm looking at, in this series of videos, in fact, I'm looking at startups versus established businesses. Now, I like working with established, long, slow growing businesses, helping them manage their IT, transitioning them from where they are now with their legacy paper systems, moving them to a digital system, and then moving them to process-based systems so they can grow and scale. It's super interesting. Now, AltaVista, when I started using the internet, was the main search engine that you used. And then all of a sudden came Google. Google was way better because it used a different process for tracking and organizing websites. What it did initially was it looked at how many links there were to that website and based the value, the score on that. And obviously now with SEO, search engine optimization, it's much more complicated. We've got artificial intelligence coming in. It's going to make it even more complicated to work out where things rank. But the point is that when you look at AltaVista, they had the first mover advantage. They had a big market share, they had a better tool, they had all the servers, infrastructure, equipment that was needed. But something else came along which destroyed the business. Oh, this dog's annoying. Hang on. Obviously, AltaVista wasn't even the first search engine, but what a lot of startups make the mistake of thinking is that the product that they've come up with is unique and special and no one else has ever thought of it again and they're going to be the market leaders. Now, there is sometimes an advantage of coming early into the market, and I wouldn't deny that for 1 minute, but I think this idea that you have to be first with technology is completely false. And evidence time and time again shows if you want to be successful, what you need to do is evolve more quickly. So when you're thinking as a startup of what do we do, I love 3M as an example. Now 3M, the mining, whatever it's called, Minnesota Mining and something, they started out mining, didn't work very well, then they started selling grit, then they started making papers, sandpapers, then they started making sandpapers, and then they did post-it notes. And the thing about it is that, and then they moved on to making digital film for computers, floppy disks. And what's interesting about that is that they evolved through accident, really. They didn't go, we're going to become a stationery company, starting out as a mining company, but they evolved over time. And when you're running a startup, it's very easy to get focused on your sunk costs and this idea that you're the first to the market, you've got this brilliant new idea that no one else has thought of before. The fact is that even with patents and all these things, it's not always going to work. So if you want to be successful, my advice is think about what the opportunities are that are coming up with the team that you have. Don't make the mistake of thinking because you're first to market, you're going to win. Look at Amazon. They weren't first to market. They were losing millions every year. Amazing they survived, but now a huge company. And they accidentally became the biggest cloud service provider because they saw an opportunity, they played with it, and then they were in the right place at the right time. And that's what happens really when it comes to technology. Don't think that because you're first, you're going to be successful. Don't think that you can't catch up, because you can. But what you do need to do is make sure that you're constantly evolving. The business is growing and it's looking at new areas where it can expand. Hope that's useful. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.